Hey, this is Time Bomb, and if it's your first time checking out the channel, hit that subscribe button to catch all the updates. Thanks a lot here for joining me, checking out this video. This is the third episode of my CFM series here in the Pigskin Junkies CFM, which is a really competitive 32-man CFM. A lot of other YouTubers and creators, and this week my opponent is, what's his name again? Sorry, it's hard to keep track of all these guys. It was a tough game here, and finally we were able to get a win against Duffy here with the Eagles. And he's got a team that he did not draft. He picked up the team from someone who ended up leaving the league, so that's kind of tough. He's trying to deal with them, and I finally did a decent job. I looked at what I was seeing from my team so far, and we haven't been doing the best, to be honest, but I noticed that the two things that I have been doing well is I've been throwing decently with Wentz, not too many interceptions over 5 games, only 6 interceptions I think over the first 5 games when I was 0-5. And the yardage not great, I think maybe 150, 200 yards maybe, but that's something you can work with. But I noticed with Hines, my running back, that I was getting like 5 yards per carry, so I was like, okay, I gotta target him and I gotta move DeAndre Hopkins, my best wide receiver, into some more spots where I can get him the ball, because where I had him wasn't really working for me. So I decided to kind of move him over to the right side, kind of out of my wide formation. I was able to get him into some more positions to get some catches. So we had a lot of success with this game, just looking to get Hopkins the ball a lot, just any way that I could, by motioning him over or hitting him with little out routes. A lot of times I was going for the out there when it was available to me. I should take a look at the box score here, the player stats and receiving. Yeah, see, I had 79 yards with DeAndre Hopkins. You got some upgrades, finding for like 15 yards. Just take a look, who else did I find? Yeah, see, he was my main target, hitting him 5 times, and then my tight end a couple times. My other wide receiver hit him a couple times, and this other third wide receiver, Williams. These couple guys who are the hidden depth wide receivers that I've been trying to use a lot. And then just running the ball as much as I could. I got 12 carries with Hines for 92 yards, and again 7.7 yards per carry. That's really good. I got to keep giving him the ball. Marshawn Lynch, give him a couple times too. Just he's got some sort of power, so he breaks tackles. Basically, is his one ability that I have on him. After this game as well, I got another upgrade for DeAndre Hopkins, and he was able to get to 99. He got a speed upgrade, which is huge, and then I re-rolled him, and we got the apprentice ability where no matter which position of wide receiver he's in, he gets the additional hot route. So I'm going to try to use that with him a little bit more, so that should add something to my game. Hines only 5'9", but he's got that 94 speed, so that's huge. I wonder if I had broken to 100 yards, if we would get the breakout game. Still a chance with 92 yards. He could get a breakout game next week when the league does advance. So we'll see about that. But yeah, just focusing on getting the ball to Hines and getting the ball to Hopkins. Doing those two things seemed to really work for me this week. Focusing on doing that and playing better defense. That was the thing in this game, though, that really helped out my opponent. 90% of the time was running like an option or like QB blast kind of play, that he was just running, taking off with the QB. So that's really all that I had to focus on defense, which is a very frustrating way to have to play. I mean, it worked out. I got it. I was able to get a couple fumbles. You think you're going to get a fumble almost every time you're hitting him, but he did a good job of running the ball as well with it, and did break off a couple runs with his Braxton Miller. It was kind of funny before the game, because the dude messaged me and was like, "Hey man, if I start to run up the score, I'm sorry. It's not personal. I'm just trying to get the XP points." So it was nice to be like, just thinking in my head, "Here man, hold that L for you right there." So he did end up losing the game. Finally got a win. Had to stop a whole bunch of Braxton Miller, but was able to. Braxton Miller, is that his name? I feel like that's not his name now. Let's see if I'm. Yeah, Braxton Miller is okay. I was almost unsure there for a second. And yeah, he moved pretty quick. I think he had like 91 speed or something like that. So he was pretty tough, that QB. But I was able to shut him down. He was actually, we can not shut him down, but contain him at least, because he did have 188 yards with him. So that's that's something right there. Rushing the ball with him 24 times. Yeah, so I was a lot of attempts with him. So I did a good job. My plan against him was to just kind of have two spies in my middle linebacker and just have one safety in the box, and their safety in the box, but he was in a deep middle, and then I'd use the other safety, kind of just watching the one side. And if he ran to the away from me, then generally the safety was in the box, was kind of playing him, and they were getting in there, and he did break off one, but for most of the time, I think when I had that set up, he wasn't able to break them off. It was very, very contained. So that was my approach to it, to stop him, and it did seem to work out for the most part. Even keeping him close, he only got one touchdown in the game, right? So that's all you can. I mean, I'm happy with that. If someone's running the ball 24 times for 7.8 average and keep him to one touchdown and get the 2 fumbles, then that's pretty good. So I was able to get my first win in the league, very competitive league. He had he's a good player, I guess, with this team, but he's got a disadvantage with them, so able to turn that around. The Lions we got next, and they're up 3-1. I thought that was going to be an easier game, but it looks like they're a decent team too, and we're going to do our best to get us back to 500 here. I can work in the team. I don't know if I have a trade in my future. I was offered a trade that seemed like trade rape. I did not consent to that trade rape. It was very unfair. So I did not want to be part of this Me Too movement, basically, from this offer. So I did not take it and denied it. It was like for DeAndre Hopkins, and like 2 of my offensive linemen were amazing for just like their first round, second round, and third round pick. I was like, really? This is what you offer me for these guys, all with abilities and all like high overalls, and you 3 draft picks? Are you kidding me? That was painful. I was bad. Like, what are you expecting me to be late at night and drunk, and you're gonna try to just put that offer in me and think I'm gonna accept that? No, I do not, sir. No, I do not. So I rejected that offer, and we'll see what happens later on. Thanks a lot for checking out this video. I'm Time Bomb. You guys are awesome, and I will catch you later.
Boom.